But just know that nothing is by mistake. Nothing. I will never forget the time I was in Israel with my husband. Well, that was the second time, but the first time with my mother on a pilgrimage. And I was standing in the ticket line. And I remember looking behind me, and in the snake of the ticket line was a guy who looked very familiar. I had no idea who he was. And I told my mom, this guy looks so familiar. And as a typical mother, she said, go and say hi. No. We were late for our flight, and I'm not going to come off like a crazy person that's just weird. That ended up being Charlie.
Erika Kirk, Charlie's wife. Some of us may have not known who she is, what she represented, and how she became soulmate with Charlie Kirk. Now the world knows about Erika Kirk more than ever before, after her soulmate, Mr. Charlie Kirk, was assassinated just 73 hours ago. I want to share with you a little clip. Let's watch it together, that you could get a taste of who Erika Kirk is, and you could understand how she is going to get stronger from this tragic event. Let's watch this together. Kindly subscribe to our channel so a little bit of light to push away a lot of darkness.
That exact chair, that person that's sitting right next to you was meant to sit right next to you. I'm not telling you how to figure out why. But just know that nothing is by mistake. Nothing. I will never forget the time I was in Israel with my husband. That was the second time, but the first time with my mother on a pilgrimage. And I was standing in the ticket line. And I remember looking behind me, and in the snake of the ticket line was a guy who looked very familiar. I had no idea who he was. And I told my mom, this guy looks so familiar. And as a typical mother, she said, go and say hi. No. We were late for our flight, and I'm not going to come off like a crazy person that's just weird. That ended up being Charlie. Nothing is by coincidence. Now, did we know that? No, not until we were like 3 months into our relationship and looking at timestamps, seeing that both of us were in Israel at the same time. But nothing is by coincidence when God is within you, okay? So you guys go blaze a trail, okay? God bless you all.
Wow. How beautiful, how poignant, and how spot on. There's no question that she met her soulmate on her way to Israel. According to mysticism, souls are one soul in heaven. At birth, the souls are cut into two different bodies. The next couple decades, God, with divine providence, begins the process of reuniting both souls to become one. When you find each other, and you know that you are each other's soulmate, you become one. That's why at a marriage ceremony, it's not a union of two people, it's a reunion. Because you are both together in heaven. And now you got reunited. Erika and Charlie were the ideal soulmates. Yes, they met on the line in the airport on the way to Israel. And they became who they are now. There's no question in my mind. As Erika and her two beautiful children are right now in intense grieving, as they should be, deep down she knows that there's nothing that could have been done to have prevented this. It's very hard to wrap our minds around Why do bad things happen to good people, or when they do? Charlie's 31 years on this world was by divine providence. He finished his mission as we know it. We would have wished to have another minute, a second with him, to hear him once more, but that wasn't God's will. God gives life, takes life. We cannot be angry at God either, because God gave us Charlie for 31 years. We got to be grateful for that. The reason why we can't be angry at God is because we are not God. We have a part of God in us, but we are human beings. God is infinite, the omnipotent, the all-being, was, is, and will be. We are finite. We're born, we die. Our minds are limited. Our field of vision is limited. Our field of hearing is limited. We are limited beings, people. God is infinite. So how can we even try to imagine, to try to understand God? The disparity of omnipotent and us finite is too far apart. So we cannot understand God, but we can have faith in God. As Erika said, everything is with divine providence. Everything happens for a purpose and a reason. We don't understand the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's out of our realm of understanding. The world will mourn together with Erika and the children and the rest of Charlie's extended families. We're going to grieve his loss. We're going to mourn it. In the Jewish world, there's a formula known as Shiva. We spend 7 days sitting on the ground in intense grief. And then there's a 30-day period, and then a year period. And then we move on in life. We realize and recognize that the deceased has finished the mission on this world. They're completed. They're good. They're going straight to heaven. Charlie got an easy pass straight to heaven. He was a righteous Gentile. He was a righteous human being. He was a great ambassador for God. He is definitely going straight to heaven. But we on this world cannot be paralyzed by grief. We cannot be angry. We can be saddened. We can be upset. We can't be angry because that was God's decision. Anger doesn't have a place in this world. No one in the world makes you angry but yourself. Yes, we could be upset, we could be disappointed, we could be sad, we could be in grief, but anger doesn't bring us to any productive future. Our future needs to be a future of light. Where there's darkness, we need to create light. A little bit of light pushes away a lot of darkness. So much more so, a lot of light. So let's gather ourselves together, think about Charlie, think about his message, and you begin repeating it. You become a mouthpiece for God. You become an ambassador for good. When you have a chance to engage in conversation, don't shy away from it. Do it as Charlie did. And be well educated. Study the Bible, study the Torah, study the answers so you could be well informed. Most of his contestants, those that came up to contest him, they would cherry pick verses from the Torah, from the Talmud, and he would ask them point blank, do you know what you're talking about? Have you read the Talmud? No. Have you read the Bible? No. They're just cherry picking things just to create a debate and an argument. So let's educate ourselves. Let's be well equipped to be able to answer and to engage in conversation and to set the wrongs right. And don't be shy about it. Everyone can do that. In memory of Charlie, let's make this world a better place. God bless you. God loves you.